Hello and welcome back to Pride of All Europe TV. Where did it all go wrong this weekend? Home defeat to Southampton, who now leapfrog us in the league. Pre-kick-off, all the talk was about having a fully fit squad bar Ashley Young. The manager was laughing about it in the press conference. All of us fans were overjoyed. We could start picking all these superstars. And he leaves Falcao out of not only the starting 11 but the 18. There was no injury, there was no lack of fitness. I know he played a lot of games over the Christmas break, but I still think he should have been in the squad somewhere. There was no reason given for his absence. Southampton are a very good side. They've got the best defensive record in the league. They're very hard to break down. They're very well organised, but they're by no way a team that parked the bus. They came to Old Trafford and had a game plan in mind and executed it perfectly. They are tough to break down, but when they spring that counter attack, they've got some really fantastic footballers in their team, and they set out to win 1-0, and that's exactly what they got. Now my problem is in-house, it's with us. Why was everything so slow? It was a lot of sideways passing, trying to pick that killer ball through the middle of the Saints defence, and after 70 minutes it hadn't worked. So why didn't we adopt a different approach? Van Gaal obviously loves setting out with three at the back and his wing backs. You know, it worked for him in the World Cup to an extent. It's worked for us a couple of times this year, but you know, you've got to have the frame of mind and be bold enough to realise if it's not working for you, change it, and that's what he should have done. Fellaini coming on with the last 10 minutes, you can see what his thinking was behind that. If we're gonna start panicking and launching the balls in the box, he'll be there to mix it up. I've got no problem with Fellaini coming on rather than Wilson. Fellaini does a job, and he does ruffle a few feathers. But I do have a few sort of issues with players being left out, and you know, Rooney starting his centre midfield and pushing up top. He was very much anonymous. Mata seems to be playing out of position now. The fundamental difference to last year, I know there's a few things going around online saying we've got the same points as last year, and is Van Gaal actually a lot better than Moyes? Now there's two things I want to point out. Firstly, people were saying that teams are underperforming this year and that's why we're in the top four. Now for me, that's a load of tosh. I think last year teams were overperforming and that's why we looked so far off the pace. The likes of Arsenal and Liverpool and Everton were all overperforming last year, and it made us look really bad. This year I think they're performing to their actual true standards, if you like, and everyone is performing to how they, you know, the sort of club they actually are. So I think this year is a more realistic view. But you can't get away from the fact that we are on the same points as this time last year, and everybody wanted Moyes out, whereas Van Gaal is obviously going to be given a longer time. Now, you know, the second point is all you've got to do is watch the game. Yes, on Sunday we lacked ideas, but we still could have come out of that match with a 2-1 victory. Mata missed an open goal, and then he missed his chance from 4 yards out, which he put over the bar. Now, had he converted them 2 chances and we won, yes, everyone would still be saying we're not playing well, but we're getting the victories. But last year under Moyes, they had no idea. They probably wouldn't have even created them chances. They would have kept launching the ball into the box, like they did in that game against Fulham where we drew 2-2. I think you can see a significant improvement under Van Gaal, no matter what formation he's playing, and I think we are on the road to recovery. You can't take away, that's our first defeat in 13 games. So I know we've rode our luck a few times, away at Southampton, away at Arsenal, but it doesn't matter. The fundamental is that's our first defeat in 13, so things aren't that bad. There doesn't need to be a meltdown just yet. That said, we do need to start getting things right, and our next 4 games are QPR away, Leicester at home, West Ham away and Burnley at home. Now I'm predicting 12 points, a full house from them 4. I didn't predict the score right on Sunday. I said we'd win. It was one that I've got wrong this season. I've got a few right so far though, so anyone that's been following my tips, I hope you've won a bit of money, and sorry about Sunday. But yeah, the next 4 games I'm predicting 12 points. So chin up, it's only 1 defeat. I know we didn't play well, but things are getting better and things are on the up. If you want to talk to me on Twitter, it's at Nathon W, that's NATHONW. If you want to talk to any of the boys and girls from Pride of All Europe, you know, give us a shout. It's at MUFC_POAE. Subscribe to this YouTube channel, leave us some feedback, and we'll speak to you soon. See you later.